probably turn that down a touch. Today is Monday the 13th of April. It's our Monday night Freestyle Fitness yoga class. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in. Make sure you get your mat. Do my house rules. Hello. Ooh. Hello, new person. Nice to see you. So I'm just waiting for a few people to come in. I hope everybody are enjoying your time off and making good use of it. Let me pull my hair out the way, otherwise I'll just end up smacking myself in the face. Hiya. So, I'll do my first bit of sort of house rules. Make sure that you've got enough space around you. Oh, hiya, Gergie. Oh, I was wondering who it was. I was thinking, you know, saying hi, Hood. Hiya. So, this might not be a great class for you at the moment. But see how you feel, see what you can do. It's not really for anybody with high blood pressure, diabetes, joint problems, high or low blood pressure. Hiya, Vic. Gurjit's here as well. We should have done nothing. Hiya, Sati. Everyone's coming in. Yeah, so, just making sure that you've got enough space around you. Hiya, Michael. Old school friend there. Make sure you've got enough room around you, that you haven't got any high blood pressure, diabetes, joint problems, no high blood pressure or low blood pressure. If you've done one of my classes before and you have got any of those and you know the adaptions, then yes, but just always be gentle. Listen to your own body. Hiya, Glenn. So listen to your own body. If it says don't do it, don't do it. If you can, make sure if you've got one of these, a band of some sort, today, just for the last one. And you may want a wall or a chair by you just to help for stability, if you need to. If you don't, you know you don't wobble about too much. We'll find out when we do tree. So, yeah, make sure you've got enough room. Make sure you've got air that if you feel ill at any time doing it, then stop. If you get dizzy at any time, stop. Okay, so let's get ourselves up onto our feet. I'm going to move my drink out of the way before I kick it over. This is a nice thing about being at home. You can have a cup of coffee. So we're going to start with our neck stretches and start with our base. So getting ourselves nice and straight first. So we're making sure that our feet are in line with our hips. And our fist is always the best way to judge how wide our legs are. And that our toes are facing forward, they're not sticking out to the side. Okay, we'll take it easy, Ivy. Good, that's it, right, good. Take it easy. Just see how you feel. Like I said, nobody's watching, so even if you want to sit on the settee and do just the arm ones, that's all right. No one can see anyway. So you can just go, oh yeah, I did it all. I'm going to try and do a Zoom one soon when I work out Zoom, just to see how it goes, how Zoom is, and that way I can see you too, which will be even better. But that'll be like a Friday evening. I'll look at doing that, soon. So let's get back to this. So we're standing with our feet in line with our hips. We're going to lift our toes, and as we lift our toes, you'll feel the front of the thighs, the front of the knees lifted. You'll feel this thigh tightening up. So keep this thigh tight, keep that knee lifted, but see if you can put down your toes. Now make sure that you're standing equally round your feet. You're not letting your feet drop in. You're not pushing them out too far. You're not leaning forward on the front of the toes or leaning back into the back, that you're nice and even. Then if you think about your inner thighs, imagine squeezing your legs together, you'll feel that tighten up. you'll feel the back thigh and the bum tighten, you'll feel the side muscle tighten. Then we're going to work on our pelvic floor. So imagine that you're in a lift, you want to stop yourself from breaking wind, so you pull in there. Imagine that you want to have a wee and you want to stop yourself from having a wee. For men, it works exactly the same as it does for women. I know they only tell women about it, but it actually does the same for women. For men, all they have the same effect. Then you've got your abdominal muscle here, your abdominal lock. You're going to breathe out and pull this muscle in. And then we're bringing the shoulders back and down. So, we were doing, on Friday, I've been doing the breathing, we've been doing the 3-stage breathing, but we're just going to use this top area. So it's a small little breath. You're going to breathe out and you're going to breathe in as you bring the head back. So breathing out and breathing in. Now I always say 4, but I end up doing 5. So as long as you're doing it equally forward as you are backwards, that's all that matters. And then we're bringing it back to centre. So we're going to tick-tock the head. We're going to bring the ear towards the shoulder and then over to the other side. And again, it's just a tiny little breath. And you'll feel this stretch through the neck, even down maybe into the fingers. You maybe even feel it through the chest and through the back muscles as well. And then we're going to bring it to centre. We're then going to turn and look over the shoulder, but we're not going to drop the head. We're going to keep everything, the chin parallel. Again, breathe out as you reach this point here. With this, you'll feel it pulling across the jaw, again into the shoulders, maybe even into the ear. It feels as if your ear's being pulled open every time you do it. And then we're going to bring it back to centre. So we're going to do the same sort of things with our upper lower body. So we can relax that abdominal muscle, but you still want to try and hold in your pelvic floor, so the back and the front, but you can release that one if you want. We're going to breathe in, lift our arms up and stretch back. And as we bend the knees, breathe out, bring the head down, swing the arms up behind, so that we're really working them shoulders. Breathing in, reaching back. Out through the nose, in through the nose if you can. Again, I'm trying to do 8, but if I start talking, I forget to count, so try 8. You'll start to feel this working through the front and through the back of your body. And I think it's our last one. Bring the arms down. So we're going to turn and look over our shoulder, and our head's going to do the leading. We're going to breathe out as we get to here, and then we're going to breathe out as we get to here. Don't worry about the breath in. As long as you're not breathing out, you're breathing. Again, you're knowing what we did in our that. If you don't understand what I'm on about, have a look on YouTube, look for my breathing techniques, they'll show you. So, breathing out, breathing out. Then we're bringing the head back to centre, and if the arms keep going, we let them carry on until they just want to stop on their own. So we're going to do our side moves. So with this, we're turning the left hand out, breathing, lift up, and then we're breathing out, we're reaching over. We're breathing in, coming up, we're turning, so the palms coming up, the palms going down, breathing in and breathing out. Turning the hands, so again working them shoulders. And then when we want to breathe out, that's when we move. We want to push that hip a bit more, we can keep them feet flat on the floor. Everything's working with our breath. Then we're going to bring that arm down. Lovely. So we're going to work on the spine. So we're going to give it a bit of a shake, open up the vertebrae. So we're taking our feet slightly apart, relaxing our knees, letting them bend a little. You can start by placing your hands on your hips. You're going to tuck the pelvis under. So it's not going back, it's not neutral, you're bending it forward a little bit. That part of that spine that normally is an arch, now it's going to bring it back. Then we're going to take it back in the opposite direction, so we're tilting it back. So we're making that spine a little bit more. We're going under, we're breathing out, we're going back, we're breathing in. Breathing out and breathing in. But now we're going to take the top in. So bring yourself back to centre. So we're bringing the arms in. We're going to change fingers. So we're going to start off with the left little finger at the bottom first. You're going to turn the hands out. You're going to tilt the pelvis under so that you're breathing out. Push the shoulder blades together at the front. Tuck the head in. Breathe out. Then we're breathing in. We're tilting that pelvis back. We're bringing the shoulders back. Stretching the arms out. Looking up. Breathing. Tilting forward. Changing now. So the right goes on the bottom. Breathe out. Tilting back. Breathing in. Changing the fingers. So now that left is the one at the top, so it's not getting stretched. And then we're changing the fingers, so now the right one's going at the bottom. Or be at the top when you come round. And we're bringing it back in. Lovely. So, bring yourself up onto your left leg and flex your right foot. Now make sure the leg you're standing on, you're tightening up all the muscles in that leg. That knee remains, doesn't lock, but you're keeping it nice and straight. You're pulling in your pelvic floor, you can pull in that abdominal. You can place your hands on your hips, you can place it on a wall, on a chair. Flex the foot, bring it backwards and forwards. Making sure that it doesn't turn out at the back. My feet. I was looking at my feet and I was thinking they look filthy. And then bringing it down, move yourself over. Tighten up all the muscles in that leg. Squeeze the foot. Turn that way actually. So again, taking it forwards and backwards. And then bringing it down. So we're taking it across the body this time, bring it across and then out to the side. Keeping again that foot facing forward, don't let it turn to go up. And bringing it down, shift the weight. And again, out to the side and back down. And bringing it down. So bringing our feet together so that the knuckles of the toes are touching, the ankle bones are touching, the knees are touching. We're squeezing them thighs, squeeze all them legs, tighten up them leg muscles. Pulling your pelvic floor, pulling your abdominals. Shoulders back and down. Turn the hands out so the shoulder blades come together. Bring the arms up. If they can touch without feeling like you're squeezing your neck up, you can still keep the arms down, then bring them to touch. Otherwise, just keep them apart. So we're tucking the chin in. We're going to imagine that we're going to be pulled up. We're going to start at the fingers and imagine our fingers and our arms are being stretched up, but not our shoulders are rising. They're being stretched from the joints, the elbows, the shoulders. Then we feel the rib cage opening. We feel the waist start to stretch. We feel the hips start to stretch. We feel the knees. We feel the ankles, and then we feel the heels lifting off the floor. And we're holding and we're breathing. From here we're going to bring our heels down, we're going to bend our knees, and we're going to sit down into an imaginary chair. And we're holding. Now we're going to lift. And again we're going to lift as if we're being pulled and stretched all the way up onto our tiptoes. And we're going to do another one of them chairs. So we're coming down. We're sitting back. We're keeping the knees pushing together. We're keeping the arms lifted. Then we're going to lift, reach back, and bring the arms down. Lovely. So we're going to take it into a half bend and then a forward bend. We'll do 2 of each. Time tends to go quick. So from here, we're going to breathe in, lift up, pulling them shoulders back. You can have the feet slightly apart, so we're getting in line with your hips, not together. Tilt the pelvis back, pull the belly in, reach forward, tuck the chin in, as if someone's pulling your hands in one direction but pulling your bum back in the other. If you feel that you're curling, bend your knees so that you're pushing down. Now we're going to breathe in, lift, reach back. We're going to again breathe out, reach forward. And breathe in, lift up, reach back, bring them arms down. So we're going to take it all the way to the floor. If you can't get to the floor, you can remember get a chair, get a block, anything you want. You can even rest your hands on your legs. So we're going to take it down if we can. We're breathing in, we're lifting up, but we're going to swan dive down. So we're taking the arms out, we're pulling that stomach in, tucking that chin in, taking ourselves down, tucking our head in, reaching down. So it doesn't matter if we don't touch the floor. Lift the head, stretch the arms, breathing in to come back up. Let's do this 2 more times. Breathe out. It's stretching them hamstrings, working that back. Even if you can't get to the floor, it doesn't matter. Breathe in, lift up. Let's do 1 more. Breathe out. And then breathing in to lift. Take the arms down, give your arms a rest. Good. So, we're going to go forward, we're going to turn to the side. If your hand didn't go to the floor, you will need a block, or again, you can place your hands on your leg. But if you've got a block, if you've got a chair, a puff, anything like that, I've got a great big massive block here. You can grab that. Ooh, let's watch I don't knock over my lamp. Right, so, we're going to breathe in. We're breathing out, pulling the belly in, tucking the chin in, taking the hands to the floor. From here, if you start with your right hand, breathe in, twist and lift up, and you'll feel that nice stretch through the upper body. But you're keeping them hips straight, you're not letting them move, they're staying straight. Breathe out, bring it down. So we're going to take it to the other side, breathe in, lift up. And breathing out, bring it down. Lift the head, stretch the arms, breathe in. Let's go down again, but we're going to start with your left side. Breathe out. Breathe in, open the left hand. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, open through the right. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, lift. Let's do 2 more. Breathing out. So starting on your right. Use the breath to turn you. Feel the stretch right through the rib cage rather than the waist. Last one. At the same time, it's working them hamstrings, stretching them, stretching through the bottom. And bring it down. So we're going to take the feet slightly wider and work these inner thighs. We're going to bring the arms out. We're taking the right hand down towards the left leg, the left hand across to the right leg. We're grabbing both legs by the calves and breathing out, pulling ourselves through our legs. Okay? I'll turn sideways. So the feet are facing forward. We're imagining squeezing our legs together so that we're engaging them inner thigh muscles. We're tightening up all the thighs, everywhere through the legs. We're pulling in our pelvic floor, but we're keeping our abdominals out. Take the arms out. Stretch the arms out as you're breathing in. As you breathe out, bring your right hand down towards your left leg. You can give it a pull, stretching the other one in the air. As you're breathing out, you're going across to the other side, and again, you're giving a pull, the hands facing forward. You're bringing the hands down towards the thighs, letting the head drop. As you breathe out, you're pulling yourself through your legs. As you're breathing in, you're lifting back up. So we're going to start with your left hand, breathing out, going down. Breathe out as you're going across. You're breathing in to stretch that arm up. You're breathing out to pull in. And we're lifting. So one more each side. Left hand, right hand first. Last one. And then bring them arms down. Good. Bring the legs together. So we're going to take it into our sun salutation. We do 4 sets. We move through it quite quickly. So if you can't jump, you step. If you can't keep your body straight, you put your knees down. If you feel any pain on your lower back, again, adjust it, make it easier, or stop and watch. So if you bring yourself to the front of your mat, I'll do it this way, I'll do it this way. You've lost me. So bringing yourself together, your feet can be apart, they can be together, it's up to you. You're breathing in, lifting the arms up, stretching back, and breathing out, bringing the hands into a full bend. You're then going to look forward and breathe in. Nice flat back. Remember, the hands can be here, they can be out in front, wherever you want them to be. Now, from here, we're bending the knees and we're jumping back. Pushing back to down dog. Adjust your hands, adjust your feet. Keep the body nice and straight. Don't over push through the shoulders. Come up onto your tiptoes and you'll push a little bit more. You're coming forward into plank. Pushing the heels away, shoulders back. Elbows pointing back, so the hands pushing forward. Bring the chest down, roll forward, lift up. If you can lift them knees, lift them knees. If not, don't worry. But don't sink into the shoulders. From here, pushing back to down dog. We're looking forward, we're bending the knees, and if you want, you can open to get your belly and your boobs in. And then from there, you're jumping in. You're lifting as you're breathing in. Reaching back. Just breathe out. Breathe in as you're looking forward. Breathe out as you're jumping back to down dog. Breathe in as you're coming up onto your tiptoes. And breathe out as you come into plank. Breathe in as you come into upward facing dog. And breathe out back to down dog. Breathe in as you bend your knees. And breathe out as you come forward. Breathe in to lift up. Just going to get my cross out of the way because it keeps smashing me in the teeth. Here we go. 2 more. Last one. And bring it down. Okay. So we're going to move through our flow. Warrior 1, warrior 2. Side, triangle, reverse, warrior 3 or aeroplane. It's up to you, whichever one. Okay? It's almost, next week will be our middle, so we've been doing it for 6 weeks. Or 6 times if you've been joining me Mondays and Fridays, so it should be getting a little bit easier. So let's start at the front of the mat. Again, I'll slow it down, I'll speed up. So 2, 1 on each side, a little slower, holding it. The second time we move a little faster. Okay, here we go. So we're going to stand on our left leg. and bring our right foot up. Flex it. Take the arms up. Push the leg out. Bring it in. Step it back into warrior one. See if you can place that heel flat down, but keep them hips facing forward. Bend the knee forward, make sure it's not coming over the front foot. Turn the palms so they're facing forward. Pull the shoulders, bring it back, look up. So warrior one, very powerful position. Pull that pelvic floor in. Then we're going to drop the arms and we're going to turn into warrior two. Now if your foot needs to move, it can. So if you find that when you push that knee goes too far forward, take your foot back a little. Push into the front leg. Don't lean forward. Keep yourself nice and balanced. Look over the front. Pull the arms apart. Again, remember that pelvic floor. We're going to lean forward. You can rest the elbow on the knee. If you can, you bring the arm over. If you can't, you can take it out. Remember, anytime. You can always push a little further. If you can, look up towards that hand. Imagine stretching up all the way from the foot, all the way to the little finger. We're keeping the hand wherever it is. We're straightening the front leg. We're bringing the hand towards the ceiling. Pulling our shoulders back and down. We don't want them forward. We want them rolling back. We're looking up, but if it hurts, we can look forward. We're going to bend that knee and lift ourselves into a reverse warrior. So stretching that arm up, pushing again. Feel the stretch through the front of the body, the front and side. You can rest the hand on the leg or let it drop behind. So now with this, we're coming forward. We're bringing the hand round and we're going onto our tiptoe at the back. We can take our hands here, we can take them here, we can take them here. I'm going to keep them out into warrior three. We're pushing forward, we're lifting up. We're lifting ourselves back to the start. So let's try the other side. You're going to see my mucky foot. So, we bring our weight onto our right foot. I have to come back a little bit, otherwise I'll kick the door in front of me. So lift up, push the foot out. Bring it back, step it back, place it flat. Keep them hips on. Sorry, I should have brought my arms up. Turn the hands out, bring them down. Open them out, turn. If you need to adjust that back leg, do so. Push forward, keep the body pulling back. Reach forward, bring the arm down, bring it over. Look up, stretch out. Straighten the leg, lift the arm up. Keep pulling that left hip backwards. Bend the knee, reverse warrior it. Bring it forward, take the hand down onto the tiptoe, lean forward, lift off. Try not to tilt the hips up, keep them even. Flex the foot, lift up. Let's go to the other side. So, move the weight. Give yourself a clap if you kept up with that. So as you see, it should flow. And it's a little harder when I'm having to breathe. So think about where you're breathing. Where do you need to breathe in? Where do you need to breathe out? And you make everything work with that breath as you're going. So we're going to take it into our thing before my time runs out. Oh, shoulders. Yeah, so this is a shoulder stretch. So with it, you're going to lift your left hand up in the air, and you're going to use your right hand to grab just underneath the elbow. So not on the elbow, just underneath the elbow. Your little finger sticking out. You're going to push your left hand to the left. You're going to pull your right hand to the right, but you're holding on. So from there, you're pulling and pulling in two opposite directions. So really trying to pull in opposite directions. Then we're going to relax. Now you're going to see if you can move it down the arm a little bit. But you don't want the head to come forward, you want the chin to be tucked in. So again, you're pushing the left to the left, the right to the right. So you're pulling, pulling, pulling and pushing and pushing and pushing. And we're relaxing. Now you're going to see if you can take it all the way down to the shoulder. But again, we don't want that head coming forward, we want to keep it in. So again, you're pulling one way, you're pulling the other way. You'll feel this in the shoulders and in the back of the arm of the right hand. And then relax. So just having to think about what's happening in my body, how do those shoulders feel, how do them arms feel. So we're going to do the other side. So we're bringing our right hand up, thumb forward. And we're bringing our left hand and we're grabbing just below the elbow. We're pushing the right to the right, we're pulling the left to the left. For about 3 breaths, keeping the chin in line. I'm going to go this way so you can see where my chin is. Remember, the rest of the body, you can pull in them thighs, you can squeeze in them abdominals, and then relax. Move the hand down a little bit further, but again, don't let it push the head out. Pull in opposite directions. Make sure you're breathing. And our last move down towards the shoulder. Again, pulling in opposite directions. And then relax. We have to do it a second time. It's the law. So let's bring that left hand up. And here we go. Pushing out. And bringing it down a little further. And again. And our last one right to the shoulder. And then we're going to change, bringing it down. Give the shoulders a little chill. And let's do the other side. Moving it down. And all the way. And then bringing it down. Give the arms a little shake. So we're going to take it into tree. Now, your tree can be anywhere. You're bringing your weight onto your left leg. I will keep good because I've got to do it backwards, so that's why it's making it even worse. I'm not good at left and right at the best of times. So tighten up all the muscles in the standing leg. Don't lock out that knee. So with the knee, that's locked and hyperextended. So if I put it next to each other, and then that's normal, but tighten up all the muscles, and then that's bent. So there's difference between the three. So we want it in a nice straight position with all the legs working, but not locked. Now the other one, if you come onto your tiptoe, your right foot, you're turning it out. You can place the foot here, and you can just lift off. And then you can always drop it down if you want. You can always have a chair, you can have a wall beside you as well. If you can, you're bringing your hands together, but you're not just holding them there like that. You're pushing them together really hard. So you're lifting the foot up, you're bringing your shoulders back, you're lifting them arms up if you can. If you don't want to, you can keep them down. You're not having them in front of you, you're trying to pull them behind you. So you're rolling the shoulders back, pulling the shoulders, pulling the stomach muscles in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then we're bringing the arms down, we're turning the foot in, we're bringing it back down. So we're going to do the other side. So again, tighten up the legs in your, the muscles in your right leg. Pulling your pelvic floor, your abdominal lock. Bring your foot out, turn it round, place the heel against your heel, your calf. Bring your hands together, shoulders back and down, lift them up, pull the shoulders back, find the spot, squeeze the hands together, lift the foot, hold it there. And then bring the arms down, turn the knee in, bring it down. So we're going to do it a second time. Now, you might find that was not too bad. You might find that you want to place your foot here. That is okay. You can place it right up here as well. I can't do that one. I find that I slide off really easy when I'm doing that. I prefer to place my foot up here. Now, if you place your foot up here, if it won't stay, if it slides down your leg, you can bend your knees and place it up, and then bend your knee and it might stay. Think about pushing that knee out. You can always hold it with one hand if you want to, and bring the other one up and shoulders back and hold it there. If you want, you can always stick yourself against the wall. Now, the only place you cannot put your foot is against your kneecap. So anywhere, it can be below it, it can be above it, it can be up here, but it can't be there, because otherwise you're just going to push against that kneecap. So you choose your position. Okay, like I said, I'm putting into my position because it slides. I don't know why it slides that, but everybody's different. Everybody's got their own version. So there's no right, there's no wrong. It's just yours. So you place it to wherever you want to place it. Pull your shoulders back. Bring your hands together. Find the spot. Bring the arms up or the hand up. Pull them back. Squeeze your stomach muscles. Squeeze your pelvic floor in. Breathe. And then bringing the hands down, bring the foot down. So let's move everything over. Again, choose your position. And bringing it down. Okay, so we're going into a binding practice now. So with this, you're taking your feet apart. I'm going to do it sideways because sometimes it's a bit easier, if I can remember which way I'm going. So you start off with your hands facing on the floor. We're going to start with our right leg. So we're keeping everything forward. We're bending our knees. We're bringing our left hand behind us, so the palm's going up, and it's coming across our back. We're bringing the right one down so it's going in front of the leg. We're leaning down, we're looking up, and we're seeing if we can bind our hands at the back. Not at our bum, we want them to bind around here. Now if they can't, this is where this comes in. So you'd hold it in your hand that's going behind. So if we're going back to our right leg, we're taking our left hand behind and it's coming to our back. We're taking our right hand down, we're going down, and then we find it underneath our leg, but we're looking over our left shoulder. And we're pulling that left arm back and trying to walk the hand down. Then we're coming back out. We're going to swap hands. So now we've got it in our right hand. Bending our knees again. Our right hand is going to go down and behind our back. Our left hand is coming down and it's grabbing, if we can, the elastic underneath the leg, and we're looking up to the shoulder, we're bending to the side. So we're going to undo and come back out. I'll do it from the front. Again, I've got my elastic, whichever way you want it, doesn't matter, in my left hand, and we're coming down to our right leg. So bending the leg, we're taking it down. That one's going to the front, this one's come to the back. We're going down. We're looking up towards our left. We're trying to bind our hands underneath. I'll hold it for a little bit. And then we're going to come back out and lift up. So we're swapping our hands, relaxing our knees. We're taking the hand with the elastic behind, it goes down, it comes behind our back. We're leaning over, we're taking the hand underneath the leg, we're looking up towards our right and turning and seeing if we can grab hold of the elastic or the rope underneath. And then we're coming back out and bringing our arms down. So that's our binding practice. And so we've done a binding practice and we've done a standing on one leg practice. So now we're going to kind of combine them. We're going to bring it into half bird of paradise. So we're bringing our weight onto our right leg, tighten up all the muscles there. And we're going to lift our left leg and grab hold and pull it in towards us, flex our foot. My feet look disgustingly terrible. So from here, pull the shoulders down, and as you breathe out, you're going to try and straighten that leg. Then you're bending it and bringing it down. Now it might not go anywhere, and that's all right if it doesn't matter. But you're just trying to get into that position. So we're bringing the weight onto the other side. We're pulling the leg in, we're grabbing hold and we're pulling it close to us. Really pull that leg in, shoulders come down, flex your foot, look forward. As you breathe out, straighten the leg. And we're bringing it down, and then we're going to do it the second time. So, one more, we turn from the side. So lift it, grab hold, pull it in, shoulders back down, flex the foot, find something to look at, stretch that leg out. And then bringing it down, let's change sides. I'm moving the weight over, bring it up, tighten up the muscles in the legs, pull the leg in close to the body, shoulders back down, flex the foot, breathe out as you're pushing out. And then bringing it down, bringing it down. Right, our last one. Think I've got enough time. Now this one you may need the thing, and again you may need something close by. So watch first before you have a go. This is bird of paradise, a standing bird of paradise. You can do it on the floor as well. So we're bringing the leg up, but we're bringing the hand on the inside and we're turning it so it's thumbs down and it's coming round the bum. You're reaching the hand round, grabbing hold, flexing the foot and pushing, she says as she falls over. Find the spot, push out. So, it's that kind of thing again. You can do it from floor, so we'll do it the other way around. So we do it like we was doing the thingy. So, hand at the back, going down, grabbing hold of your elastic underneath, bringing your weight onto that standing leg, lifting it up, flexing the foot, and then pushing the leg out. And bringing it down. So, I'll go into that easy. I forgot that version of getting into it. We'll start with that one. So we'll have a quick go before I go really sit down. So we start with our hands out. You can do it this way with your elastic. Bend down, bring one hand behind, one hand underneath, grab hold of the leg, step the foot in, lift it up, flex your foot, push away. And then bringing it down. I'll do it backwards. So hands out, we're going down, we're grabbing the elastic or the hand underneath, we're stepping in, we're coming up, flexing the foot, kicking out. And relax. So bring yourself down to the floor. We're going to just do a little bit of a stretch out for our shoulders because we've done quite a bit on our shoulders and our neck. So if we bring ourselves first into hero, then you're going to try and bring yourself over onto the side. Now, if this is too much, take that bottom leg out and see if you can just have this top leg. So you can go from there and just see if you can bring that round. From here, so we've returned our legs towards your right, you're going to take your left hand, thumbs down, comes behind, you're going to grab hold and give it a pull forward. Then you're looking down towards the legs and you're just going to bow your head. And then bring it back to center. So we're going to take it up and go to the other side. But again, like I said, if you want, bring that bottom leg out. So bringing the right hand behind, grab hold with the left, you're pushing it forward. So you're pulling it that way. You're looking down and then you're going to nod your head as if you're just saying yes to somebody over the other side of you. And it's a nice stretch for that neck and shoulders. And then release. Bring your legs out, give them a bit of a shake. And bring them and give them a cross if you can. So, I'd like to thank you. Take a time before you come off the mat and just take a rest. I'm going to lose you in a few minutes, so let me say hello. Oh, hello, Chanel. Nice to see you. Hi, Dee. Hi, Auntie Sue. Hi, Lee. Amazing. Thank you very much. Very nice of you to say. Oh, let me go back. So, yeah. Just take time to relax. If you had a go with that, very good. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, is the chair yoga. So it's a nice lower version. So if you want, you can come and join me with that. I hopefully have worked out a way now to put everything up onto YouTube and I've uploaded all last week's one with the breathing ones as well on there. Yeah, so that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm around for a little bit if anybody wants to chat. If you have any problems, let me know. Give me a shout. Most of the people have got my number, my direct number, so give me a ring if you need to. Old school, I know. Otherwise, take care. Thank you for joining me. God bless, and I'll see you, or some of you, hopefully tomorrow. Oh yeah, fitness yoga tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Oh, I believe. Is it? Yeah. Yes, 7 o'clock tomorrow. It's terrible. I have to write down everything, otherwise I'll just forget everything. So I'll see you. Take care. Bye bye.